Our view. Don't lock off access to public records. Our position, Senator Greg Steube's bill, passed by the legislature, would automatically prevent public inspection of some criminal records. Scenario 1, John Doe is arrested for drunken driving. At trial, his attorney argues there were problems with testing equipment. Despite testimony from the arresting officer and other supporting evidence, he is acquitted by the jury. 3 years later, Mr. Doe applies for a job as a school bus driver. The background check reveals no issues. He gets the job. Scenario 2, Joe Jones is charged with trafficking in internet child pornography. The case doesn't hold up, and, weeks before trial, the state attorney drops charges. Mr. Jones moves away and becomes a little league coach. League officials run a criminal background check, but there's nothing there. Scenario 3, Jill Smith is offered a job as a high school principal in another state. Reporters at the school's newspaper double-check her credentials through online searches. They find nothing. Despite their best efforts, there are no public files to be found that allude to the fact Ms. Smith had been once arrested for fraud. What's wrong with these scenarios? Plenty, obviously. Anyone responsible for hiring someone for a sensitive job wants a complete picture of the person's background. But if personal histories contained in the public record are whitewashed? What happens when the public right to know is removed? That's what concerns us the most by a bill sponsored by Area Senator Greg Steube, R. Sarasota, in which the records of a person's criminal history would be automatically sealed by the court in certain circumstances. Not selectively, in rare and isolated instances, in special circumstances. Automatically. All criminal court records, arrest and supporting documentation, would be sealed, protected from inspection by the public, in the following instances. When the prosecutor opts not to file charges, following an arrest. When all charges are dismissed before the case goes to trial. After the person brought to trial is acquitted. Now, there are myriad reasons why charges are dropped or individuals are acquitted. They may well be innocent. But it may be the prosecutor didn't have key bits of evidence needed to proceed, or that a witness didn't show up, or that juries found reasonable doubt, even though they were far from certain. Even assuming innocence, don't employers or the public want to know what they're getting into? Or deserve to know? Consider the outcry if something similar were to occur in the future, and we find out later there had been charges in the past but the information was automatically sealed. And then, once people whose cases were sealed get accustomed to the idea their unflattering history can be wiped out, will they demand reports also be expunged from media websites? A whitewash of the internet? How much will Facebook or a small newspaper like this one have to spend to fight such nonsense in court? Also consider these names: O.J. Simpson, George Zimmerman, Kasey Anthony. Under this bill, their criminal court cases would be sealed. Automatically. That's extreme. We know about them anyway. But how about John Doe, Joe Jones, Jill Smith? Your school bus driver, little league coach, high school principal? This ill-conceived bill sailed through the Senate and, last week, passed the House unanimously. It awaits Governor Scott's signature. A veto is in order. If you agree, call the governor at 850-488-7146, or email him through the website www.flgov.com, under Contact. Copyright, C. 2017 Suncoast Media Group, edition May 2, 2017.
Hey Charlotte County, this is Charlotte County COPWATCH, and I wanted to explain what fair use is. You can use pieces of news articles if you're doing it for news reporting, you have commentary, and you're doing it for education purposes. So that's what fair use is, as you can see right here. Another reason why I wanted to make this video is to let you know I have just joined with Patreon. A nice thing with Patreon, I make no money on YouTube. They took the money away years ago. And so this is another way to give, and it's a nice thing too, because you can give monthly. You can give $1, $5, $10, whatever. I do 4 to 5 hours a day on trying to wake the sheeple up on how corrupt it is and different ways that you can fight the corruption. So Patreon is a way that you can do it, and then of course the old way is still there. Donate to Charlotte County COPWATCH with PayPal or credit card. So keep that in mind. 4 to 5 hours a day. I make no money, but the corruption happened to me, and I'm sick of it. So I'm trying to wake people up. But my wife would love it if if we could get some help out there. There's 47,000 subscribers. Just think if each one of you subscribers just gave let's say actually yes, $1 a month. 47,000 subscribers gave $1 a month. That would be awesome. That's not going to happen. But anyways, that would be great if it did happen. But do the math in your head. Just think about it. Like I said, 4 to 5 hours a day. I get no money from YouTube. YouTube has gone nuts. You can't do anything anymore. They're taking the money away everywhere. So these are a couple different ways that you can still help out with all this time that I put in. And as you know, I'm in a special situation where, at least I can do it, 4 to 5 hours a day. We have a cleaning company during the day. That's what allows me to do this, and we're debt free. So this is my hobby. I don't go fishing and all that other crap. I try to save the world. So help me out to make the wife happy, man. In fact, if you guys did give $1 a day, and there was 47,000 of you, and you did it, and each of you gave $1, and that was every month, oh my God, yes, I could quit. I could start suing them. Another idea too that we have is, if I got, some funds, we could actually contact everyone that has been ticketed and or arrested and put in jail and start sending them postcards to let them know we're here, and to see if everything went all right, and if it didn't, find out their story. So we could even do more investigations and more lawsuits. Lawsuits take money. So just think about that. 47,000 of you so far right now. $1 a day. $1 a month on Patreon, or $5 a month Patreon, 10, 20, whatever. Just do the math in your head. Help out. This is a lot of work every single day. Thanks.